There's a stretch of South Memphis where hope goes to die. Cane Creek Apartments, a cluster of brick buildings where the air tastes like struggle, and the only thing taller than the fences are the dreams that get shot down before they can walk. This is where Lontrell Williams Jr. learned to count his first dollars, duck his first bullets, and spit his first bars. They called him Pooh Shiesty, and by the time he was 20, his name was already a warning and a promise wrapped in the same breath. 3 years ago, the world watched Pooh Shiesty trade a penthouse for a prison bunk. His song, Back in Blood, was playing on every corner. His face was on every blog. Then the feds came, and the same streets that built him became the courtroom that caged him. 5 years, they said. But he walked out in 3, quieter, sharper, and carrying a Bible in one hand and a notebook full of rhymes in the other. The comeback was supposed to be the happy ending. Then came the morning of March 31st, 2026. Before the sun could touch the court of a rooftops, FBI agents surrounded a house owned by his family. No charges filed. No answers given. Just the cold reality that in America, when you rise from the grass to grace, the system often wants to remind you where you came from and make sure you never forget. This is the story of Pooh, not just the rapper, but the man trying to outrun the very thing that made him. Lontrell Williams Jr. was born into a family where music wasn't a hobby, it was oxygen. His father, mob boss, ran a label out of their living room. Little Lontrell would watch him cut records, stack CDs, chase the dream with calloused hands. I was exposed to it, Pooh later recalled. But he was doing his own thing. I was still real young then. There was stuff I didn't know or understand. By the time he was 16, his mother made a move that would pull him out of Memphis's orbit, Pflugerville, Texas, a quiet suburb where the biggest crime was a broken streetlight. It was supposed to be a fresh start. He finished high school through online classes, kept his head low, but the streets had already written their story in him. He couldn't shake the rhythm of the 901. Back in Memphis, a crew called Choppa Gang was bubbling. Friends who'd been running together since grade school. We did everything else but make songs, Pooh said. And then we started to do that too. In 2018, they dropped Breaking News. It didn't blow up overnight, it simmered. Then came Hell Night, with Big 30, and then Shiesty Summer. The videos were raw, shot on iPhones, but the hunger was undeniable. He was building brick by brick, the same way his father had tried. In April 2020, the notification that changes everything arrives. Gucci Mane, the trap god himself, slides into Pooh's DMs. No small talk. No send me a track. Just an invitation. Come to Atlanta. Come to 1017. For those who know, 1017 is where careers are forged in fire. It's the same imprint that launched Waka Flocka, Young Thug, and Migos. November 2020. Back in Blood, featuring Lil Durk, released like a thunderclap. The beat, a hypnotic crawl. The hook, a mantra for the street. And the video, a tribute to the late King Von who appears ghost-like in the frame, gave it a weight that transcended music. It wasn't just a song, it was a moment. 8 times platinum, nearly 400 million views. Billboard Hot 100 number 13. Pooh Shiesty had gone from local legend to national force in one song. In February 2021, his debut commercial mixtape, Shiesty Season, dropped at number 3 on the Billboard 200. It went platinum while he was sitting in a federal cell. That's the paradox of Pooh Shiesty. His greatest commercial success arrived just as the system began to swallow him whole. So where does Pooh Shiesty stand financially after all of it? In 2025, his net worth was estimated around $3 million. That's down from earlier peaks that some outlets pegged at $12 million. But numbers in hip-hop are never just numbers. They're a reflection of who owns what, who's still collecting checks, and who's building for the long haul. His assets tell the story of a man who's been both reckless and deliberate. A Lamborghini, a Dodge Charger Hellcat, the new Maybach, jewelry that catches light like it's trying to blind the past. But unlike the old Pooh, these aren't just flexes, they're trophies. Proof that he made it out. Proof that he can still touch the sky after hitting rock bottom. From grass to grace isn't a straight line. It's a winding road with potholes and police lights. But Pooh Shiesty is still driving. What do you think? Does he deserve his second chance? Who should I break down next? Drop their name in the comments. If you want to understand how your favorite artists really build wealth, and how they navigate the war between music, money, and the system. Hit subscribe to Wealth Wonders. We're building financial freedom one story at a time.